Good morning, my dear girls and my dear boys. Good morning, my dear 8th class. I'm glad that we are together. Now let's start our lesson. Today it will be lesson 8b, which is the title of this lesson is Sports, and we are going to talk about sports. We are going to talk about after-school activities and about sport equipment. Now let's start our lesson. But at first, let's open your books, page 124. Lesson 8b. Sports. Today we will listen and speak as usually. Now get ready to listen the names of these sports.
Unit 8b, Listening and Speaking. Exercise 1, page 124. Windsurfing. Squash. Cricket. Rugby. Badminton. Long jump. High jump. Tennis. Water polo. Javelin throwing. Volleyball. Scuba diving. Hurdles. Ice hockey. Aerobics. Karate. Gymnastics. Basketball. Snowboarding. Jogging. Climbing. Cycling. Football. Golf. Swimming.
Now let's translate these kinds of sports. Say after me once more. Windsurfing. Yes, windsurfing. Squash. Ребята, это вид спорта, похожий на теннис. Такая специальная есть ракетка сквошевая, как теннис. Next. Cricket. Rugby. Badminton. Long jump. Это прыжки в длину. High jump. Прыжки в высоту. Tennis. Water polo. Javelin throwing. Это метание копья, ребята. Javelin throwing. Volleyball. Scuba diving. Подводное плавание. Hurdles. Так, ребята, это вот these kinds of sports. It's hurdles. Прыжки через барьеры. Ice hockey. Aerobics. Karate. Gymnastics. Basketball. Snowboarding. Jogging. Так, jogging, кто забыл, напомню, это бег. Climbing. It is лазание. Как слово climb, лазать, карабкаться. Cycling. Велоспорт. Football. Golf. Swimming. Now exercise 2. Let's put these kinds of sports in 3 categories: water sports, team sports and individual sports. What are water sports? Say windsurfing, water polo, and scuba diving. Yes. What about individual kinds of sports? Индивидуальные виды спорта. Individual. То есть один человек, да, играет или выполняет что-то. Ну, давайте. Let's start. Long jump. Да, high jump. Вторая строчка. Javelin throwing. Hurdles. Говори вместе со мной. Jogging. Я все слышу. Aerobics. Swimming. Yes. Gymnastics. Karate. Cycling. Snowboarding. Golf and climbing, of course. And the last is team sports. Team. Одному никак не сыграешь эти виды спорта, да? Командные. Squash, cricket, rugby, yes, football, badminton, tennis, volleyball, basketball and ice hockey. Very good. Exercise 3. Значит, ребят, вы знаете, что в какие-то виды спорта мы play, играем. Какие-то виды спорта мы do. Значит, do здесь переводится как заниматься. А какими-то видами спорта мы go. Ну, what is it go? Знаете, как я вам всегда объясняю и говорю. Значит, go это тот вид спорта, где человек двигается. То есть из точки А в точку Б нужно. Вот swimming, примерно, да, например, вот мы говорим go swimming, да, то есть понятно go, да, с какими видами спорта. Значит, еще раз, play мы играем, да, do мы занимаемся, и go это вид спорта, где человек двигается из точки А в точку Б. Значит, сейчас берете свои тетрадки и записываете 3 столбика, делаете, да, play, первый столбик будет, второй столбик будет do, и третий столбик go. И давайте, let's start. Все, готовы, думаю, да? Все приготовились. Ну, давайте, в какие мы виды спорта играем? Play. Ну, первое у вас слово есть ice hockey. Вы можете для себя сделать как-то, взять карандашом сверху, поставить букву P, да, букву D над видом спорта или букву Go. Потом перепишите в тетрадь и мне скрины пришлете. Так, ну, let's start. Play. Вместе со мной. Play. Squash. Cricket. Yes. Rugby. We play. Badminton, yes. Tennis. Water polo we play. Volleyball. Ice hockey записано у нас, да? Football. Basketball and golf. Последняя, да, строчка. Next. Какими видами спорта мы с вами занимаемся? We do long jump, yes, high jump, javelin throwing, hurdles, aerobics, gymnastics, and karate, of course. Children, and the last one, what kinds of sport we go? We go windsurfing, yes, scuba diving, jogging, swimming, cycling, and snowboarding, and we go Climbing, of course, потому что передвигаемся снизу вверх, да, go climbing. Next exercise is exercise 4. You will listen to 3 people talking about their favorite sport. Which sport is each describing? Ребята, вот эти 3 человека, Билл, Аманда и Стив, будут описывать какой-то вид спорта. Вы должны под ними записать этот вид спорта. Значит, также, да, записываем, давайте, Билл, Аманда и Стив. Значит, мои дети пришлют мне скрин этого задания. Now, get ready to listen it.
Exercise 4, page 124. Bill.
I am on both my school team and a local team, so I have training most evenings and play in matches at the weekends. Actually, last season I was the top scorer on my school team. My sport means everything to me. Even when I'm not playing, I'm kicking a ball around in the garden.
Amanda.
My dad and I have been in my village team for about 3 years now. I've been getting a lot better lately, apparently. I've caught a few really difficult balls recently, and I scored the most runs I had ever scored in last week's match. A lot of people say it's quite boring to watch a whole match because it can be quite a slow game. But my family enjoy coming down to the green and watching me play on Sunday afternoons, especially when it's my turn to bat.
Steve.
I have always lived by the sea, so I love all kinds of water sports. But this is definitely my favourite. It was quite difficult to learn at first because you have to pull up the sail, which is quite heavy, and keep your balance at the same time. Now I'm actually quite good and have even won a few competitions recently. I can't describe to you how amazing it is to feel the power of the wind pushing you through the waves.
Children, and the last exercise for today is exercise 6 at page 124. It is a dialogue between Anne and Bob. They are talking about something. You try to guess it, but at first let's read these sentences and try to guess what is this dialogue about. О чем этот диалог? Вначале давайте прочитаем вот эти выражения. Да? Do you fancy coming along? Что спрашивает Анна? Или кто-то, да? Предлагает куда-то сходить. Are you any good at it? А ты хорошо умеешь это делать? I'm afraid I can't join you today. Что он говорит? Боюсь, что не смогу с тобой сегодня пойти, да? You can borrow my spare one. Возьми мои лишние. At any courts just behind my house. Значит, я говорила вам, да, about sport facilities and sport equipment. Значит, вот court, it is sport facilities. То, где мы можем заниматься спортом, в частности, теннисом, да, court. Дальше. Do you like tennis? I can lend you my trainers. Я могу тебе одолжить мои кроссовки, да, конечно, это не очень гигиенично, но, значит, trainers, it is sport equipment. Now, get ready to listen this dialogue, and after this, you will put these sentences to this spare parts of the dialogue. After that, you will listen it. You'll try to read it aloud. Ребята, после того, как вы послушаете диалог, нужно поставить вот эти фразы вот куда-то в эти пропущенные места, и вы должны прочесть этот диалог громко, четко и стараться произносить все правильно. Мы с вами все разобрали сегодня. Ну, now, let's get ready to listen this dialogue.
Exercise 6b, page 124.
Are you doing anything after school?
Yes, I'm going to play tennis.
Really? Where are you going to play?
At the courts, just behind my house.
Oh, I didn't know there were courts there.
They're not easy to see from the street. Do you like tennis?
Yes, I love tennis. I used to play a bit in my old town.
Are you any good at it?
I'm not bad.
Good. Do you fancy coming along?
I'd love to, but I don't have my racket with me.
That's all right. You can borrow my spare one.
Great! Shall we meet outside school then?
Now, children, our lesson is over. I think that you like this lesson, and now I'd like to say you goodbye, my dear friends. See you next time. Bye-bye.